I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, a billy a do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Takes it to about the 37. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Here's Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, report.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You see that? Hey, middle.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They run once more with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Middle.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Nice shot. Sit on. 180. Nice shot. Sit on.
Again, it'll be Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Rush. And that's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Now Rush. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Rush to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Ravens 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 74 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the counter, it's Edwards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Rush. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
When
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
First down now for Rush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Play fake. Here's Rush. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play. Back
to throw, Rush. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And coughed it up! So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Jackson on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They go with Chubb on second down. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Moore, the motion man. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Rush. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And the Browns 1st down.
Rush to throw on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. inside the 40 or about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good short hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Chubb running right. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. the middle. Here's Edwards. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. On that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obvious.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens will add to their fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Inside the 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's Rush on second down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watch.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two, we got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. When we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up the 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Ready?
Thompson Robinson off of play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Black one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Baltimore, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.